Here's what my friend Harlan Howard wrote about the fellow you're about to meet. Sometimes he wears a beard and shaves his head. Sometimes he shaves his beard and wears his head. And sometimes he's writing articles and drawing cartoons for Playboy magazine. He's in Hollywood working on movies, and sometimes he's lonesome. But wherever he is, he's the one and only Shel Silverstein, and one of the most talented guys I ever met. Ladies and gentlemen, Shel Silverstein. I know you've tried your hand in a little bit of everything. You've been successful at it. Why do a lot of people call you Uncle Shelby? What's that all about?
That's for the children's books, John, because I write a lot of children's books and I'm Uncle Shelby to the kids, to a lot of kids. It's sort of weird children's books, but it's pretty good.
Oh, that's all right. But a lot of your writings have meant a great deal to me, and for one song in particular that you wrote has been largely responsible for a lot of the success I've had lately. Oh. Shel wrote A Boy Named Sue, among other things. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. There at a table, dealing studs, sat a dirty, mangy hound who named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was kind of bent, gray and old. I looked at him, my blood ran cold. I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Oh, Shel Silverstein.
Oh. I can't believe it. I'm singing with Johnny Cash. Oh. We're talking about kids' things and kids' songs and stuff. Not all children's things or children's relationships with their parents are as violent as that song was all about, fortunately. And I know I'm really proud of the relationship that I have with my dad. I really love him a lot. And I guess there is a lot of love between a father and son, especially in the early times. And a little confusion, too, maybe. Oh, Daddy, what if the sun stopped shining? What would happen then? Well, if the sun stopped shining, you'd be so surprised. You'd stare up at the heavens with wide open eyes. And the wind would carry your light to the skies, and the sun would start shining again. Yeah, but Daddy, what if the wind stopped blowing? What would happen then? Well, if the wind stopped blowing, the land would be dry. Your boat couldn't sail, your kite wouldn't fly, but the grass would see your trouble. She'd go tell the wind, and the wind would start blowing again. Yeah, but Daddy, what if the grass stopped growing? What would happen then? Well, if the grass stopped growing, you'd probably cry, and the ground would be watered by the tears from your eyes. Like your love for me, that grass would grow so high. Yeah, the grass would start growing again. Yeah, but Daddy, what if I stopped loving you? What would happen then? Well, if you stopped loving me, then the grass would stop growing. The sun would stop shining, and the wind would stop blowing. So you see, if you want to keep the world a-going, well, you better start loving me again. Again. You better start loving me again. Again. You better start loving me again right now.